Hi guys, please subscribe if you like this video. Today's lecture we will be going through sets, union and intersection of sets, and this is basically for grade 6 students, but other persons can watch this video if they need to know the basic introduction of union and intersection of sets. We will make a description or tell you a description of both sets, and we will work a couple of questions to let you see how these sets or how a problem to these sets is worked out. Let's start with union of sets. What is the union of sets? The union of two sets is a new set that contains all the elements that are in at least one of the two sets. In other words, you combine the two sets together to get the union of sets, right? To get the union of two sets. The union is written as AUB. A, U, and the U stand for union, or A or B. So if you see the questions with A or B, it's still asking you for union. Or A, U, B, it's asking you for the union of sets. Let's go to the intersection of sets. What is the intersection of sets? In this case, or for this example, we will use two sets. The intersection of two sets is a new set that contains all the elements that are in both sets, right? So if you have set 1 and set 2, you look in set 1 and in set 2 and see what element is in set 1, that is in set 2, and that is the intersection of both sets. The intersection is written as A, and we call that sign NB, right? A and B, or it can be written as A and B. So wherever you see A and B, it is still asking for the intersection, or A and B, it is the intersection. One of the things that we use to mark them is that union turn up and intersection turns down, right? So the U in union shaped like a U, and the opposite of that is the intersection, and that's how we use to mark or know the difference between these sets. Okay, let's go into a question. X set has the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y set has a number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What is X union Y? And as you see, we have the answer. You can follow me. Okay? Alright. Set X 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set Y 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the question, what is X union Y? And the answer is right there, so that you can look at the sets and see exactly what was done. So, as I said before, the two sets put together make the union. So we have 1, which is in set X, 2, which is in set X, 3, which is in set X, 4, which is in set X, and 5, which is in set X. Now, 3, 4, and 5 is already in set X, so we don't have to repeat them. That is the thing with union. Although you put the two sets together, you do not have to repeat those that are written again. The numbers are only written once. So when you put the two sets together, the numbers are only written once to get the union. So let us continue. 6 is in set Y, 7 is in set Y, 8 is in set Y. So that's what makes up the union from 1 to 8, because as you see, they are counting numbers straight. 1 to 8. So though the two sets together has in 5 and 6, 11 numbers, we get 8 numbers because 3 of the numbers that are in set Y were already in set X, so we do not have to repeat those numbers. We just need to write those numbers one time. So that is for the first question with X union Y. Okay? Now for question 2, here's where we have an intersection. Same question. X equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and Y equal 3, 4, 5, 6. What is X union Y? And as you can see, the N sign, which is down, right? The N sign turned down, showing that it is intersection. So X intersect Y equal to 3, 4, 5. How did we get this 3, 4, 5? Look at set X. Yes, set X. And we realize that the number 3, 4, 5 are in set X and the numbers 3, 4, 5 are in set Y. And as long as both sets contain the same numbers, those numbers are called, or those elements, because the set can be eggs and ducks and chickens, whatsoever could be in the set. But whatsoever is in one set and is in the other set, those are known as intersection for these two sets, right? Intersection for two sets. Now, to let the question get a bit more interesting, or the topic, rather speaking, to get a more interesting, we add a third set, right? And the third set asks the question for the intersection. So we have set A, set B, set C. Now, in set A, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In set B, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in set C, we have 5, 6, and 9. Now, what is the intersection of A intersect B intersect C? So what we want to find here is which numbers, as these are a set of numbers, is in set A, set B, and set C, right? And the answer we have here is 5. Why? Because the number 5 is in set A, it is also in set B, and it is also in set C, right? So you might ask, why is it 4 and 5 in set A and 4 and 5 in set B, but we did not write 4? Because the question asks, what is intersection between A, B, and C? So we have to look for the number or the element in the set that is in A, B, and C. But to make it a little easier for you to understand, we ask what is the intersection between B and C. And as you can see here, in B we have 5, 5, so we have 5 in B and 5 in C, and we have 6 in B and we have 6 in C, right? So that the answer becomes 5 and 6. Then we also have this question: what is the intersection between A and C? And as you can see, this is A and this is C. And the number that is common amongst the two sets is number 5. So this is set A and set C, and this is the number 5. So this is how we end up with the number 5. What you can do is look through the sets. You can pause it, look through it, analyze it, and see what I'm speaking about, and you may understand it better. But sometimes these things you don't get it the same time as you look through it. You have to look through it over and over and over again, and nothing is wrong with that until you get it. Question 4. Very similar to question 3. However, in this case, we have union, right? So we add again a third set to make the thing a little bit more challenging. So we have set A, set B, and set C. What is the union of A, union B, union C? And as you see here again, we would have written the answer for the question. Now, how did we got the answer? As we would have said previously, when we have two sets, that what all we need to do is combine all sets together. Combine all sets. And when you combine all sets, you write the numbers that are in all sets. Mark, you remember I said do not repeat a number. So if you have written the number once, you don't have to write it again. And that's how we get. So set A in the union, the first set, the union always contains. Yes. Now that my pointer is up, you can see what I'm speaking about. Now, set A, the union always contain all the elements in the first set. So you can just go ahead and write all the elements in the first set first, right? Then you look at the second set and see what is not in the first set that is in the second set, and then you go ahead and write those numbers. So in this case, 6, 7, and 8 is not in the first set, so you go ahead and write 6, 7, 8. Then you look at the third set and see which of the numbers that are in the third set are which of the elements, right, that are in the third set that are neither in the first or the second set, and then you write. And that's how you get a combination of all the three sets without repeating any of the numbers that are already repeated, because those numbers that are repeated are intersection, right? And that's how you end up with A union B union C. So what you can do is stop the slide and look at it over and over until you understand or get it. That's will how you know how to deal with sets. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe. Thank you again.